Welcome to this step-by-step guide on building an agentic AI workflow. We'll be using Odoo CRM, n8n, and OpenAI to turn a static CRM into an active system that automatically scores, drafts, and logs your new opportunities. Why does this matter? Your CRM shouldn't just be a place where leads go to sit idle. An agentic workflow bridges the gap between lead creation and action in seconds, preventing deals from going cold. Today, we're building 3 key features: automatic lead scoring from 0 to 100, drafted follow-up emails for your sales reps, and automated logging of next actions within your CRM. The architecture is simple. 1 trigger, 3 actions. When a new lead is created in Odoo, a webhook triggers our AI agent in n8n, which then processes the data and executes the follow-up steps. Our project roadmap has 4 parts: configuring Odoo, building the n8n workflow, adding the AI reasoning agent, and finally, closing the loop by writing data back into Odoo. We use 3 distinct tools, each with its own role: Odoo as the system of record, n8n as the orchestration engine to handle routing, and OpenAI to provide the intelligence to reason and make decisions. Let's begin by understanding the architecture and how these 3 powerful tools communicate with one another. n8n sits in the middle as the orchestrator. Odoo never talks to OpenAI directly. Instead, n8n handles every step, allowing you to easily log, retry processes, and control your costs. Here is the agentic loop. It starts with a trigger, followed by retrieving data, reasoning through it, acting on that information, and updating Odoo. This repeats until the task is complete. To get started, make sure you have an Odoo instance with admin access, an n8n instance, an OpenAI API key with billing enabled, and a few sample leads for testing. Now we move to part 1, configuring Odoo CRM. We'll need to secure developer access and create a scoped API key for our integration. First, log in as an administrator. Navigate to General Settings, scroll to the bottom, and activate Developer Mode. A bug icon will appear, signifying that you now have access to advanced technical menus. Next, create a scoped API key by going to your profile's security settings. Be sure to copy the key immediately, as it only appears once, and store it securely in your n8n credential vault. When working with the CRM leads, keep these key fields in mind: name, email, description for the AI input, and probability or priority for status updates. Finally, here is how you authenticate with Odoo using XML-RPC. Remember that your UID is your session identity, so keep it in memory rather than saving it to a file. Now that we have authentication handled, we need to read leads. Using the !search_read method, we can efficiently query leads created after a specific date. This allows us to process only new entries. With the foundation laid, it is time to build our n8n workflow. The goal is to set up a trigger that reacts instantly to every new lead, allowing us to pull the full record for processing. n8n is an open-source, node-based automation tool. Whether you use n8n Cloud, host it yourself via Docker, or run it locally with npm, the interface remains consistent for designing your lead automation. To start the workflow, add a webhook node. Configure it as a post method with a unique path and shared secret authentication. Copy the resulting production URL, as you will need this for the Odoo automation rule. Here is what your webhook node looks like as JSON. Exporting or importing your nodes this way is an excellent way to maintain version control for your workflows in Git. Next, pull the full record. By adding an HTTP request node after your webhook, you can call the Odoo JSON-RPC endpoint to fetch all details associated with that specific lead ID. This is the JSON-RPC body for that request. Make sure to reference the lead ID from your webhook body, and be sure to use secure credentials for your API key rather than hard-coding it. Now, we bring in the intelligence. We will add an AI agent node to our workflow, which will serve as the brain of the operation, analyzing our lead data and calling the necessary tools. First, connect your OpenAI credentials. Be sure to select the right model. GPT-4o is ideal for complex reasoning tasks, while GPT-4o Mini is cost-effective for simpler classification steps. The AI agent node integrates 4 key elements: the chat model, the system prompt, tools, and optional memory. These all work together inside the node to create a powerful reasoning loop. The system prompt is the most critical part. Define the agent's role as an SDR assistant, set clear scoring logic, define email drafting constraints, and strictly forbid it from contacting leads directly. When the agent decides to act, it doesn't run functions directly. Instead, it returns a structured call, and n8n executes the corresponding tool node to perform the update in Odoo. Our first tool is _update_lead_score . This schema tells the AI how to structure its output, requiring a lead ID, a score between 0 and 100, and a clear explanation for that score. Second, we have _draft_follow-up_email . This tool expects a lead ID, a subject line, and the body of the email, ensuring the AI consistently provides well-structured drafts for human review. Finally, _create_next_activity allows the AI to log the next steps in your CRM. This schema includes the lead ID, a brief summary, and a properly formatted due date for the task. Now that the AI has processed the lead, we must close the loop. We will route the agent's output, write that data back into Odoo, and see the entire system run from end to end. Add a switch node after the AI agent. It reads the score returned by the agent to determine the route: A for high priority leads, B for medium scoring leads, or C for those below the threshold. For the write back, use two distinct API calls. One updates the lead record with the new probability and notes, while the second creates a human reviewable activity in Odoo. The agent drafts, but you decide what to send. This is the complete picture of your n8n workflow. A webhook receives the lead, the agent processes it, the switch node routes the outcome, and HTTP request nodes update Odoo with the final actions. Before you ship, test every step. Create a test lead in Odoo, listen for the webhook in n8n, verify the AI agent node output, and confirm all resulting actions appear correctly within the Odoo interface. This pattern is highly versatile. You can apply it to lead scoring and prioritization, drafting personalized emails, summarizing meeting notes into CRM fields, or suggesting the next best action for stalled opportunities. Build responsibly. Always keep a human in the loop, cap your agent's iterations to prevent infinite loops, log every decision for debugging, and treat your prompts with the same version control as your code. For security, always use a vault for your credentials. Apply the principle of least privilege to your Odoo user. Enforce shared secret authentication for webhooks, and redact any sensitive PII before it reaches the LLM. You have built a powerful, automated lead processing system. Use the resources provided, test it thoroughly in a sandbox, and start optimizing your pipeline today. Thanks for watching.